I think one pulled right in. Two pulled right in. I got myself at that one.
That was a perfect horse getting pulled into the water by a shark during a tug of war match. That was just a dead-on sound effect for that.
Oh, man. Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to It's Kind of a Gray Area.
Yep. So, Matt.
Yes.
I want you to relive something traumatic on air.
We're going to open with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you got into scuba diving
like
a year or so back?
About 2.
About 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, when you were down there, I think I remember you said that you did see sharks?
Yeah, I did. That was pretty cool.
Really? So
Yeah.
you enjoyed being close to those sharks?
I respected and enjoyed the distance I had from them.
I respected the sharks.
I respect you, shark, and I will leave you be.
Right.
Go away. Stop. Go away.
If only that worked. Because you can't just spray water in their face like a cat.
No, you spray. No, and don't spray oxygen.
If you take down like a little air cleaner can with you.
Sharks, yeah.
In case you're going to clean your
Smells.
keyboard out at the bottom of the ocean.
I respected the distance and the shark, but yes, I enjoyed it. What really got to me was the fact that I was so far down and
Right.
literally out of my element and surviving off of a small tube sticking into my mouth.
Right.
So, didn't like that.
No. And then you could be attacked by a shark from like any direction while you're down there.
Yeah, I was praised for being attacked by myself, so the last thing I need is something with teeth.
Yeah, dark, murky waters that anything could be hiding in.
Are you trying to scare me?
Yeah, a little bit.
I got a little bit of a fear tingle in the back of my head.
A fear tingle?
A fear tingle.
That's just when the hair stands up on your neck?
Yeah.
A fear tingle. Add that to your vocab. So sharks are pretty terrifying.
Yes.
I think we can all agree.
Yep.
As you can attest from being up close and personal with some of them. And there are people who go like swimming with sharks.
Oh,
like
yeah.
How you can go swimming with dolphins in some places. People will specifically go swim with sharks.
I would love to be in a cage where they drop you in. You can like throw meat outside the cage and the sharks around you. That would be cool. I don't prefer to be in the water with the sharks.
Right. Even then, though, I don't trust it because great whites can like bite through steel. So I don't feel totally 100% that those cages are fully safe. I know that people do it all the time, so it has to have like these safety regulations and things. But I still question it.
It's still that like 1% in your brain like, I could die today. Probably not, but like you could. Mm-hmm. You know, that 1% like adds a little danger.
Speaking of sharks, today's shade is about how scary and dangerous sharks are because these are animals who stopped evolving. Like, they figured out how to be the best underwater predator, and that's it. They just called it there. They're like, we're good. We've worked this out. We can kill anything. Let's go ahead and stop evolving. And they have stayed the same for so long now.
Where would you go from there?
Yeah, what else is up for a shark?
I don't know.
Surface, I guess.
What's up, shark?
Right. So, today's shade. Should the government weaponize sharks? Keep in mind, we're not discussing this because this is something that's currently happening that we're justifying. It might be currently happening.
It probably is. One government somewhere.
Whether it's happening or not, we're here to discuss whether it should happen or not.
Yes, whether it's now or in the future. I have actually been a huge fan of sharks since I was a kid. Not in the water, clearly.
Right.
Because you're not a big fan of sharks when you're in the water.
No.
You like things at a distance or behind cages. That's how we are as
long as it's a picture in a book instead of right in front of you.
Yeah. So my favorite shark, all right, since you did not ask me.
What's your favorite shark?
There it is. My favorite shark is the Megalodon, which is, of course, is the biggest, baddest shark there ever was.
That probably still isn't around, but honestly, can anyone say that for sure?
Yeah, tell me it's not. Prove to me that it's not.
The ocean is very deep. Like, there's a lot of stuff down there we haven't seen yet.
But they are, the biggest, baddest sharks out there. They were the largest predators on Earth. They were bigger and more dominating than the T-Rex. Just a quick example. Here is a shark tooth. Okay? Here is another shark tooth. That's the Megalodon shark tooth. and that's a small one.
Yeah.
They get twice. They get up to 7 inches. This one's only about 3.5.
Dang.
So twice this size.
Oh my gosh, over half a foot.
Yeah.
Not this one.
No.
If it were 7 inches. And this is real?
That's real. That's a real one. It's not a replica. I have a replica that's 7 inches.
This still feels sharp.
I bought this from a gentleman that goes scuba diving off the coast of North Carolina after storms. Apparently, you can find those by the dozen after a storm. It slowly erodes.
He just ripped this one out of the back of a dolphin, probably.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to question why that was already in an animal.
I'm just gonna move on from this.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, they're terrifying.
I'm very convinced that Megalodon are still out there.
Oh, so am I. 100%. He was the biggest, baddest predator out there.
Right.
Of the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And he still could be. All right, here's just an example. A Megalodon could open his mouth and eat this entire wall and us without even really worrying about it. Right there, that's a polite, almost a dinosaur. That's a polite shark because he ate all of us. Thanks for not just taking like half of me.
I think a really polite shark would ask for permission before they attacked you.
Excuse me, sir. May I have a bite of your leg?
Right.
No, very good.
Right. That's spot-on shark accent.
that's how sharks talk in my head.
Right.
It makes them less terrifying to me.
Right.
Very good, sir. Yes.
They all talk like butlers. We've gotten completely off base here. Let's get back onto the base where we're running these experiments on sharks. Should the government weaponize them? First of all, what would be the best way to weaponize a shark?
First thought, lasers on either side of its head. Focused lasers.
So wherever he looks, the lasers will shoot?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you could give the shark like a little circular saw blade so that he could just swim under the boats and just like cut them in half from underneath. Mm-hmm. Smaller boats, not like a full-on aircraft carrier or something.
All right, so you could replace the fin, the dorsal fin of the shark with like some super sharpened metal.
Like adamantium.
Like an adamantium. All right, like a Wolverine shark.
Right.
Wolverine shark.
Man.
Sci-Fi
Shark.
Channel has to make that movie.
Regardless of what weapons you put on the shark, should this be something that happens? We keep avoiding the actual question here.
I just love talking about sharks and
It's
shark
fun.
facts.
It's fun to picture.
Animal rights activists would have like a cow if the military took any animal and was like, we're gonna weaponize that.
So you're anti-shark.
I am
Anti-weaponized shark.
weaponized shark. Just because of that reason, because they're an animal, not giving us permission, and we're weaponizing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say don't do this. It's a fun idea. It's a fun thing to kick around and imagine. But sharks are already deadly enough. I said that at the start of the show. They don't need help being more deadly.
Yeah.
If you start weaponizing sharks, then they're going to get out of control, and you're just going to have these incredibly powerful sharks just living in the ocean that no one can stop. I'm going to say no to this as well.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Right. Just because sharks are dangerous enough. They don't need help.
Okay, all right, so we're both against this.
Yes. You're a huge shark fan.
I'm a huge shark fan. Can you take the speak for the universe and take the bad side that we should do it?
So I will represent that you should weaponize sharks and unleash them on your enemies.
And I think that we should leave them be and not do that. All right, let's just go ahead and do this.
Right,
And I'm going to use this as a good luck thing. All right, for my rock, paper, scissors hand. All
Okay.
right. Okay, you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. This is paper, not Spider-Man. So yeah, I wrap you.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess I got wrapped up by Spider-Man. Don't go strapping guns onto your sharks.
Or chasing waterfalls.
So, do you have the Would You Rather for today?
I do, actually. I'm so glad you asked. So, would you rather be a shark or be a dolphin?
Dolphins are super smart.
That's true.
Very intelligent. Probably smarter than us, honestly.
Yeah, not fun to sit with one in math class.
So yeah, dolphins are super smart, but sharks are super deadly. So I'm gonna go dolphin on this one. Yeah, I think it would be good to be a dolphin because, like you said, you would have your pod. So
Yeah.
you've got all. Which is that just for whales, or do they say a pod of dolphins?
Feel free to correct us in the comments. It's a pod.
It's probably just for whales. They have like a different word for each pack of animals. So yeah, I've got my little dolphin group of dolphins that I can interact with. I would learn how to speak dolphin.
Well, you would know because you would just,
Right.
you'd be born and just start cackling.
And I would actually probably save people from sharks because dolphins do that too. They'll attack sharks if they're, getting close to boats sometimes.
I feel like I would love the community of being a dolphin, but I would love to be like this, like vicious, like
The raw power of a great white shark.
The raw power of a great. That's the best way you could have put it.
Yeah.
The raw power of a great white shark.
We should use that instead of horsepower when we rate engines.
Oh, yeah.
We should do everything in terms of shark power.
Yeah, I was like, this is I don't 4,000 horsepower. Is that a thing? I just know there's a lot of horsepowers.
That sounds like a lot. I don't know. What's a normal horsepower?
Well, think about it. Even if you said 10 horsepower. It's like, all right, well, 1 horsepower can travel. But you don't do it by speed.
How many horsepower is there to a shark power?
5.
5 horses to a shark?
Yep. Because if you think about it, and think about this. 5
Oh,
horses,
good. There's logic behind this.
5 horses on a beach. There's 1 rope coming from the ocean tied to all of them, and there's a great white shark on the other side swimming the other way. How many horses do you think could stop that shark?
Oh, so that's how they rate it? It's like a tug of war thing?
It's like a tug of war, and I think it's 5. I think it's 5 horses. I think 1 pulled right in. 2 pulled right in. I got myself at that one.
That was a perfect horse getting pulled into the water by a shark during a tug of war match. That was just a dead-on sound effect for that.
Oh, man.
For that incredibly specific situation. I guess that's as good a spot as any to wrap up, right?
Yeah, that's freaking good.
If you'd like to listen to the uncut version of this episode with more content, feel free to follow the link in the description to the podcast form of this episode.
Yep, it's pretty fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Always bring a bigger boat.
Ring the notification bell.
Aim for the eyes when you're attacked by a shark.
And if a shark bites you, bite it back.
It's only fair.
And as always,
IKAGA. Yep.